Hey everybody, I'm Nick Gismondi for NARCh.com. Let's take a look back and see what happened this weekend in the NARCh Regional Weekend Report. A busy weekend of hockey wrapped up in the Northeast as we wind down to next month's main event, the NARCh Finals. The 8 and under Atom division was, as always, entertaining to watch. Mission Black Ice and the Tour Roadrunners, both from Long Island, made their way to the AA Final. Black Ice controlled this one all the way as number 8 Jack Baroni notched a hat trick in the 6-2 victory. The Roadrunners' Kristen Berger had the tough task of facing the onslaught of shots from the entire Black Ice team. She stood on her head and should be applauded for the great effort. The A final saw the Junior Blaze matched up against the Junior Fire Ants. This game was fun to watch with a lot of up and down action. The parents were quite boisterous and cheering their kids on the whole time. Number 13 of the Blaze, Nicholas Leclerc, scored 3 goals, as did teammate number 19, Madeline Hong. The Fire Ants attempted a comeback, thanks to goals by number 56, Christian Moore, but in the end, the Blaze hung on for the 7-4 win. In the Mite division, the Tour Roadrunners Black went undefeated in the round robin, sending them on to the AA Final. Their opponent, the East Fishkill Dragons, played them tough in the round robin. The Dragons were excited to be playing in this championship game. The Roadrunners came out flying once the game began, scoring twice in the first 8 minutes. By the time halftime arrived, it was 3-1. The second half saw number 22, Alex Bowden of the Roadrunners, score the team's 4th goal, seemingly putting the game out of reach. But the Dragons battled back with a goal halfway through the period and another in the last minute. That would be all the scoring in this one, as Tour would hang on for the 4-3 victory. In the A final, the Junior Blaze and Roadrunners White would rematch their 5-5 tie during the round robin. The second time around would not be a similar game, as the Connecticut team was on fire, scoring at will, while goalie Matthew Jonas was stopping everything coming his way. Number 81, Cade Palladino, was the star of this game, notching the hat trick and adding an assist. The Blaze won this one 6-1. This weekend's Squirt division was filled with Roadrunners. Anthony Violanti filled the rink with 4 Squirt Division Tour Roadrunners teams out of the 5 in this group. The AA final was the Roadrunners Black pitted against the Roadrunners Green. These teams played to a 5-4 final in the round robin, but on Sunday things were much different. The entire Black team played a balanced game and spread out the scoring. Number 3, Jake Corso, scored a couple nice goals, and number 66, Mike Colella, put together a hat trick. The Black team ended the game on an Austin Master goal, making it 8-0. Look out for them in the Squirt Platinum division at the NARCh Finals next month. The A final was one of the best games of the day, with some superb goaltending turned in by Hunter Cheeson of the CT Junior Blaze and Alex Bowden of the Tour Roadrunners. This low-scoring game did not lack scoring chances as both teams peppered the net. A lack of discipline by the Blaze cost them a solid 2 minutes of time on the floor, as even the goalie ended up with a penalty in the second half, putting them down 3-on-2 with just a few minutes left. They were killing a penalty instead of putting pressure on the Roadrunners' net, and it ended up costing them as the Roadrunners held on for a 2-1 victory. In PeeWee, the Junior Blaze felt right at home as they sailed through the preliminary round, earning a spot in the AA final against a very good East Fishkill Dragons team, led by their scorer, Justin Mazzulla. The final was a rough one as both teams played short-handed more than they did at full strength. The Blaze took advantage of their opportunities as number 76, Shane Mack, and number 11, Alex Manor, led their team to a 6-2 victory. The PeeWee A final saw Mission Black Ice take on Tour Roadrunners 96 Black. This all-Long Island final was a tight battle after one half of play, with the Roadrunners up 1-0. Black Ice tied the game at 1 about 6 minutes into the second half. After that point, the Roadrunners shifted into high gear, scoring 4 goals over a 3-minute span, breaking away with a 6-1 win. 4 different players scored for Tour in this one. The Bantams were another 5-team grouping featuring a great Platinum team in Mission Black Ice 94. After 3 of their 4 games, they were already locked in as the number 1 seed and had to wait until the last game of the round robin to see who their opponent was. It turned out to be the Junior Blaze. In the final, the Blaze showed that they could hang with the best of them, staying within a goal and even having the lead during the first half. In the end, however, it was John Shivo, number 44 of Black Ice, that would control most of the game and the scoring, as he had 5 points in a 6-4 victory. We had 2 midget teams play for a couple games this weekend in order for them to qualify for the finals next month. The Tour Roadrunners played both games with class, but were defeated by a talented Blaze team that didn't have quite as much self-control as the Roadrunners. The Blaze took the final by a score of 4-0. Our men's division consisted of 6 teams from all over the Northeast. New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts were all represented here. The AA final saw the CT Predators walk away with the gold medal, unfortunately because their opponent, the Tour Roadrunners, did not have enough players to field a team for the game. The A final did happen as End-to-End played Red Army, a team that they had tied the night before in their final preliminary game. End-to-End did what their name says, walking all over Red Army in this one. Number 16 Ryan Lair scored a trio of pretty goals, and top goalie Greg Marshall did what he needed to do, keeping every shot out of the net, as End-to-End enjoyed a 5-0 win. That does it for this weekend's regional in Connecticut. Next week, the final qualifier of the season in Mississauga, Ontario. Then, off we go to the 2011 NARCh Finals, as we, of course, can't wait to see you there. For more information on this regional, as well as the final regional of the season next weekend in Mississauga, make sure you log on to NARCh.com for up-to-the-second photos, videos, blogs, and more. That's going to do it for this weekend's regional report. I'm Nick Gismondi.